That's the kind of life for me. There's one thing I want to be, and that's a hound dog man. Hound dog man. I want to be a hound dog man. I'm looking for a girl who'll be waiting when I come home. She's gonna meet me with a kiss. She's gonna be one pretty miss, and every time I go, she's gonna miss me more and more. She's gonna have a tear in her eye. The time's gonna pass so slow. That's the kind of life for me. There's one thing I wanna be, and that's a hound dog man. Hound dog man. I wanna be a hound dog man. I wanna get up in the morning, oh yeah, with the rising sun. I'm gonna stay right on that trail till the day is done. I think that I'm old enough. I'm young in years, but I'm mighty tough, like a hound dog man. Hound dog man. I wanna be a hound dog man.
Is enough to tip anybody over. There's your ma. Let's unhook the mules and take out for breakfast.
Clint, you hear the bell? Get up and get washed. Your pa's coming.
Get all the wood cut?
Yeah, Pa.
Then I'd be obliged if you wouldn't hold it too much against me. Some things a man don't have much choice about. I told you that before.
You told me, too, you didn't hold breaking promises.
What? Promise? Not exactly a promise.
What so? I hear you.
Didn't know then I was going to twist my ankle and be laid up for a week. Or the weather was going to go bad and hold up the crop. We just got to get this land broke.
Yeah, and we just had to hoe weeds all last summer instead of fishing. And we just had to pick cotton all last fall because we couldn't get no hard help. And now we won't get turned around twice, so we just have to start the planting.
Well, the farm don't run itself. School holiday or no school holiday. I just can't take the time off now to go hunting. We got to make a crop. How else do you expect to eat or we're close to school?
I can quit school. Got me a saddle job promised at Dave Wilson's ranch.
anytime you let me quit.
Now, you knew your ma wouldn't hear to that. She's been on you boys getting an education. Now, that's the end of it. Once and for all.
Blackie! Blackie! Oh, look!
All right. Better set another plate.
What's that about another plate?
Blackie Scantley's coming down the road.
Just once, I'd like to see him show up when it weren't mealtime.
Well, Bachelor gets kind of cagey about them things.
Bachelor? No account fiddle-footed rake. That's what he is. Has he ever married and tried to make a home? Has he ever raised children and done a lick of work to feed and educate them? What's a man good for if he dodges that kind of duty?
Well, maybe he never met the right kind of woman. You know, one who could settle him down, study him.
Yes, we don't want to settle down. Leastwise, not with one woman.
What do you mean by that?
You know very well what I mean.
Yeah, but I never hear him having to get rough with a woman, persuading her.
Where you been, Blackie?
Been coon hunting by gum. Look at here.
Sure big and all right.
Went on a fight like they don't rock up alive. Fighting as coon I reckon that fool hound's ever seen. Howdy, Aaron.
Howdy, Blackie. Wasting a mighty good coon hide killing it out of season.
Yeah, them old fool hounds don't show no more sense than a red ant and a hot skillet.
Me and Clint might have caught one like him if you kept your promise.
Keep your shirt on.
Well, howdy do, Miss Kenny. Well, I can tell you had bread baking mile down the road. Ain't nobody's bread in the whole county smell as sweet as yours.
You ought to know. You ain't Mr. House.
Well, that's the trouble with being single. Some of the cooking a man's got to put up with. You hold on, oh, Aaron. You're a lucky man. I hope she didn't get the idea I was hinting.
I don't know what would have put it to it like that in her head.
Get out of my bed, you brat! Blackie Scandal, if you don't keep them hounds out of my kitchen...
Confounded dogs, you scared Miss Kenny. Here they go. I swear, Miss Kenny, they never done a thing like that before. I guess the smell must have been too much for them to resist. Well, I guess no woman will put up with a yard full of hounds like I keep.
And between hounds and women, I reckon you'd pick... Yeah, you'd pick the hounds.
Well, plague take it down. Where you gonna find a woman who'll put up with what a dog will?
Yeah.
Well, you take that pesky old rock hound of mine. I can starve him to a shadow. Yeah, I can run him till his feet's wore right down over a bloody bone. Get on a high, lonesome drunk and kick him all over the place. But he's still my dog, ready to lick my hand or warm my feet on a cold night. Now, you show me a woman who'll do the same.
Well, you better wash up, Blackie. About time for breakfast.
Well, another person. Just trying to tell why it wouldn't work for me to settle down and get married.
Me too. That's why I ain't never gonna get married.
Same here, only we ain't even got no dog.
Well, what's the matter, Aaron? Why ain't these boys got a dog? I bet when you was their age, you was romping through the woods after a pack of hounds day and night.
Well, things is different now. We got the farm to run, and they got their school to tend to.
Dog, take it. It looks to me like all that reading and writing is a waste of youngling's time. Liable to ruin his shooting eye. No, I never worried myself with it. Ain't missed it nor another.
Ma's a little touchy on that subject.
Well, some things women just don't seem to understand. You know, like hunting.
Well, it ain't that their ma don't want 'em to go hunting. It's just that I can't spare the time to take 'em. And then she figures that Spud is too young to go traipsing off with just Clint.
Well, why don't we just hook up Daisy, throw a quilt, a side of bacon in a wagon, and go give 'em around?
Could we, Pa?
Blackie's the best hunter in the whole world.
You're a mighty short-tailed young rooster to be worrying about going on a big hunt, but, you know your ma wouldn't let you. She wouldn't.
Well, thanks for asking us, Blackie.
Wait a minute.
Can I see your knife, Blackie?
Why, sure, Spud. Now, you look out. That's a real pig's digger.
I'm gonna rip this water right in half.
You done it.
Blackie invited the boys to go hunting.
I don't wonder. He'd like everybody to be as shiftless as he is.
A little hunting and fishing won't make them shiftless.
You want our boys to run wild in the woods with a passel of pesky hound dogs?
Cora, I made the boys a promise. I'd be obliged if you helped me keep it.
What about the farm? You said yourself you needed Clint to help you get the land broke.
Clint and Spud have worked hard here. Do a little rest. On top of that, Clint has reached the age when a boy gets as stubborn as a one-eyed mule. Wants a little room to spread out. As I see it, if we don't give him the room, he'll just reach out and take it.
Not Spud. He's just a baby.
Baby coon don't learn to catch a frog by sitting back in his den till he's growed up. Time to loosen up the strings on Spud, too.
As soon as we finish breakfast, I'll get their things ready.
Yes, sir.
There you go, son. What you taking that along for?
Somebody's got to feed my grasshopper. He's swamp.
Now, Clint, you be careful. Look after Squad and listen to what Blackie has to tell you. You'll get hurt or sick, your ma will be up my hair like a mad wasp.
Nothing to worry about, Paul. We'll make out.
We sure will.
Here's a change of clothes and some molasses for Sweetman.
Thanks, Mom.
Well, let's get going. On, Davy.
Bye now, boys. Bye. Don't take them all.
We won't leave alone.
Goodbye, boys. Goodbye, Spud.
Wouldn't do no good. Ma'll skin it and Pa won't stand up there.
Looky on.
Who's that messing around with that old fool horse?
Need a stringer.
See, and good.
You talk too much, Spud.
That's what everybody tells me.
Oh! What's the trouble, honey?
Oh, crazy horse. A rabbit struck at him here way back last summer. We never got over it.
You gonna just sit there?
Whoa, 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 whoa. Easy, boy. Whoa. Easy now.
Much obliged, Clint.
Oh, weren't nothing much.
Clint,
Yeah?
got me a new dress for that candy poem Saturday night.
Well, I might not get there.
But Clint,
Me and Blackie are going off on a big hunt, and we might not get back in time. Well, so long.
Honey. Honey. Miss Granny. She might be all right. She fattens up. Provided she fattens up in the right places.
I'm growing up and feeling like a man. I'm growing up, oh yes I am. I just got a funny feeling I want to be on my own. Want to pack my bags, get me a horse and find a place to roam. I want to go hunting over this wild land. Gotta be something just like Hound-Dog man. I'm growing up and feeling like a man. I'll do most things just like any man can. They better start knowing I'm not a boy no more. One thing I know, raring to go, I'm growing up for sure. Wanna go hunting over this wild land. Gotta be something just like a Hound-Dog man. I'm growing up and feeling like a man. I'll do most things just like any man can. They better start knowing I'm not a boy no more. One thing I know, I'm raring to go. I'm growing up for sure. One thing I know,
I'm raring to go. I'm a growing up first. Yeah. Only one man sounds like that. Dave Wilson. Come on, Daisy. Yeah. Whoa. Howdy there, Blackie. Howdy, Dave. By golly, Dave, you surely ain't fixing to ride that bronc out here in this boulder pile, are you?
Out in these boulders is the place to take the starch out of the salty one. Them slick river rocks, they keep him throwed off balance.
Y'all stay put, you hear?
But Dave, how about you if the other horse throws you on them rocks?
Looking down for them rocks, that keep me in the saddle, too. I tell myself now, Dave, if you let him stack you, the only thing it's going to give when you hit is going to be your own old bones. So I screw down tight in that saddle and hang and rattle. Oh, Blackie. Blackie, not that you're interested, of course, but this here is Donny Waller, sister to my woman Rachel. She is a ringtail too, that Donny is.
You mean Fiddlin' Tom's littlest girl?
That's her.
Oh, you wasn't hardly fine size. Time I slung them gals around Dave's wedding dance.
Well, I've, feathered out some since then.
That's a mortal fact.
Yeah. Reckon you better see what sort of a walk this old boss got in his backbone. Now give us room there. Come on. Come on. Good boy. Good boy.
Hang on, Dave. Fight him, boy. Get him.
That Dave's got to get his neck broke messing around them old bad horses.
Could ride him just like Dave if they'd ever let me.
Well, that ain't for a pretty girl. For cowhands and dang fools. Pretty girl, she wants a fella that can wear silk and fancy for some man.
I can do them things too.
Yeah, I bet you can.
Fabian, the big blockbuster. Just like Dave, yo! Ride him, Dave!
Hang on, Dave. Fight him, boy. Get him, walk. Fight him, Dave. Let's go, boy. Get him, boy. Come on, Dave. Let's get him, boy.
Ride him, Dave! Keep riding, yo! Ride him, Dave!
Whoa, whoa, woo-wee. Sure had my old bones rattling there for a spell.
Ready? Oh, well, yeah.
I can manage now, Donny. You'll be late getting in home. Go down.
You reckon a man could stir out something? Was he to come hunting down your way?
He might, providing he knows how to go about it.
Y'all catching any varmints?
Just got here. Don't look to make a big catch. Old dogs ain't much account.
Yeah. Y'all come see me. Oh, ooh, easy. Come on, boy. Come on.
Dave oughtn't to have that little thing helping him mess around with them old bad horses. As pretty as she is, man ought to put her in a picture frame. Have it sitting on his mantel board, just to look at.
Thought you didn't hold with getting married.
Me get married? Ha! Man alive, that'd stop all the clocks. Day old Blackie Scanlon gets married. Come on, let's go. Set us up camp and then bait us out of fish line. Come on, old Daisy. There's a place I hung me a catfish the size of a bull.
That's the size we aim to catch.
Me? I'd settle for one the size of a dog.
You just take the spring and whirl the limbs. Why, they'll whip the fat out of the biggest kind of a catfish in no time at all. Well, if it ain't old hog pig.
Who give you a permit to dog hunt along this river here?
Ain't nobody give me permit. I ain't asked for none.
I got hogs running on this here river. I don't want him getting showing up with a couple of mangy dogs.
He ain't got nothing to worry about. My dogs won't touch it. Meat's too tough.
Before you get to laughing too much at your own jokes, any harm come to my hogs, I'll take it out of your hide.
What's Hog want to stir up a stink about? If he don't own the land, he ain't even got a right to run hogs on it.
Well, that's how some folks is. Ain't satisfied owning a controlling interest in all creation. They still want to crack the whip over your mind.
Listen, that's old Drum.
There's old Rock. He can speak something.
Well, come on, let's go. Sounds like them old bloodhounds got something treed.
Wait for me!
I don't see him.
Yeah, there's something up there.
You guys run too fast.
Be careful. Might be a big old boar coon.
Yeah. Some boy cool. How about that? He's no bigger than a little end of nothing whittled down to a fine point.
Poor little fella, scared to death.
He's just like a puppy. We ain't gonna kill him, are we?
No, the only thing he's good for is to grow up into a big opossum. You know, all his life he's gonna think he's a real smart possum. Remember how he fooled us into leaving him alone. Come on, let's go. All right, Drum, let's go. Easy now, Spud. You don't want to snap it.
I'll get it.
Golly, what a whopper! Let's get
I'll take care of
Mama.
this one.
Good, Spud. Looks like it's hung up. Got to untie it first, Spud.
I'll do it.
Easy now. Log's as slippery as an eel in a hurry. Hang on, Spud. Hang on.
Sure putting up a fight.
Hang on, Old.
Still up.
About time you fellas took a bet.
Oh, he's a whopper.
We gonna cook him on a campfire?
Time I get this here catfish. Rolled in meal and fried to a crisp, your mouth be watering like a hound dog loose in a sun gown.
Come on, let's go. Here, give me.
Come on, little partner, let's go.
Easy. Ride 'em, cowboys.
Yeah. Oh, couldn't find a look. Look at our camp. Get out of there, you. Stewie.
Everybody all right?
Yeah, but you got away with your fish.
I still got my fish.
Well, that little fella's got to go a long way.
been a rover everywhere, free as a bird up in the air. Single, I'm gonna travel single. I'm never gonna let a single woman ever tie me down. I'm gonna wander through the trees, do as I want to when I please. Single, coming and going single, with a little coin that jingle when I wanna come to town. I got my hounds and my mare, rockin', drumming, daisy. And now what do we want with a nagging wife to drive us crazy?
Crazy, 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 crazy.
So pretty, baby, don't you grieve. I'm gonna love you, but I'll leave single. I'm gonna keep me single. I know you wanna make me mingle. You're never gonna tie me down, down, down. You're never gonna tie me, never gonna tie me down, down, down. You're never gonna tie me, never gonna...
Three of my hogs come home all shot up. Now, I warned you to keep your dogs away from them.
All my dogs did was to chase them out of our camp.
Well, they won't do that no more.
Yeah, you should stop that.
Lucky for you, you didn't get a shot off. Next time you come around here with a loaded rifle, I'll bend the barrel right over your head, you hear? Now go on, get out of here. Down, down, get out of here.
I hope your dog's tearing to pieces.
Them two friendly hounds. Hey!
Gee, this is the most fun I ever had.
Me too. Come on, we still got some hunting to do. Right.
You reckon they'll strike a trail?
Can't tell what them clappermouth idiots might do. Where's Spud?
Here I am.
Why don't you stay with us?
I had to go.
He's after something.
Wonder what that old fool hound thinks he smells. Come on.
Wait for me!
Now, you talk about a pot full of fancy eating.
When we got cooking.
Well, it'd be a shame to ruin a big fat gobbler like this, cooking them over a little old campfire.
Why would we ruin them? We just put them over a fire and let them cook.
This here bird rate's better than that. You ought to have all the trimming.
I'm so hungry I wouldn't care how it tasted.
When it comes to fixing turkey, you can't hardly beat women cooking.
We ain't gonna go home already, are we?
Well, who said anything like that?
Well, I thought you meant you're gonna have Ma cookies.
Not that your ma ain't a fine cook, but there's other women folk live a lot closer.
Who?
Well, I'll think of one.
Morning, Papa.
Look out yonder. If you want to see the hand of the Almighty in all its glory, just look at the color in them there trees. There ain't no picture painting artist ever got them colors put down right. And there ain't none never will.
Yes, Papa. Now you better put some clothes on.
And you take after your mama. You always telling me what to wear, when to eat.
Well, somebody's got to think of them things for you.
Hey, ain't you dressed up kind of fancy?
What's fancy about this old dress?
Ain't that the Waller girl we saw yesterday?
My golly, you're in. Yeah, I forgot she lives there, too.
I'll bet you noted all along.
Kind of suspicious little cuss, ain't you? Howdy, Tony.
Well, look who's here. Hello, boys. Hello, Blackie.
Yeah, that's a hot trailer going, and the first thing we'd know is right here at your back door. Figured only be neighborly to drop in.
What's he talking about? He told him out.
You figure you're on the trail or something?
You're mighty right I'm on a trail or something.
I like a man what don't let the grass grow under his feet.
Well, we come by to talk to your pa.
Oh, you told me.
What kind of fiddling is that?
That ain't no fiddle tune anyone ever played before. Papa, he just made it up out yonder while he watched the sunrise.
I'll be darned. Well, he always playing his sleeping drawers?
Papa generally stays lost in some kind of pretty dream. You sort of have to take care of him.
Well, Clint, you take this gobbler over to Miss Waller, and you and Spud help her do up the work, huh? Well, go on.
Here, boy.
Pretty sure of yourself, ain't you?
Well, now, if I was you and I met up with a fine, upstanding man like me, well, I wouldn't hardly be able to eat nor sleep for wanting to see me again.
Time I'll let the cows out to pasture. There's a bull out there that feels the same way about itself. Come on.
Come on, Cal. Yep. Let's go, Cal. By gollies, you know, you're the prettiest looking cowhand I ever did see.
I was going back to help Mama.
Oh, well, she don't need you as much as
Don't waste much time, do you?
What's the matter?
You fixing to propose marriage?
Look here. Every time a fella kisses somebody, they don't go asking if he's fixing to marry him.
Could just be I ain't like them other somebodies. If you ain't smart enough to know that, you ain't smart enough for me to waste no time on.
Oh, so look here, Donnie. You got a mighty fancy bait laid out. If it was either marrying kind, you'd be the one, but... Boy, this old fox, he's robbed too many sets to stick his foot in a trap now.
Pity you come all this way for nothing.
There comes a time when a boy can lay his belly to the ground, feel the heartbeats of the earth a coming up to him through the grass roots. That's his time to prowl, to hurt with the want of knowing what's on the yonder side of the next ridge. The Almighty, he never meant a boy to miss them things when his time comes. Ain't never the same after you get older. Might be better, might be worse. Never again the same.
Hey, the puppy licked my hand.
He did.
Watch. Come here, boy. He really did. Honest.
That pup won't take up with nobody. If I could find somebody he'd take up with, I'd give him to him.
You would?
Now, don't get all excited, Spud. You know what Ma said.
Yeah, I guess he couldn't do me good if he did take to me.
You and Blackie have a talk? A talk? Mama, remember when Rachel and Dave got married? Blackie danced with me at the wedding? I've been waiting ever since then for him to find out I growed up. Today he found out something else. At least I hope he did.
All this time and you never said a word to me or Papa.
You know now.
Honey, I'm telling you, you fight shy of that Blackie scandal. Hound-Dog man like that, he ain't the marrying kind.
Any man is the marrying kind if the right woman gets after him.
I allow. He's cute as a bug with that slick tongue and that little ducktail of hair. Land Moses, child, never on this green earth could you hold him. No woman could. He's a prowler.
I can hold him. I'll prowl with him.
Who's going to make the living, I'd like to know. A trifling, no-account man like Blackie.
You're a fine one. Marrying up with a left-handed fiddler, then trying to tell me about trifling, no-account men.
Don't you talk like that about your papa. There was never a better-hearted man born.
You don't have to tell me. In my book, Papa just barely plays second fiddle to the Almighty. But loving him like I do don't blind me to how he sits and fiddles. Leaves the heavy work to his women folk. But, honey, he'll break your heart 1,000 times. Of course he will. Then turn right around and patch it up again. Just like Papa does for you. Oh, Tony. It's no use talking, Mama. That Blackie, he's something special. And that something special is what I got to have. And when I get it, I'll hold it, too. Don't you worry none about that.
Howdy, Tom. Yeah, that was a dandy gobbler you brung us. Toward man.
Hey, Blackie, this puppy licked my hand.
Well, how about that? Well, that's a fine-looking pup. He sure is.
He won't take up with nobody. He just eats, lays around under the house with an old wild tomcat that's staying there.
Here, pup. Come on. Come on.
That there's a one-man dog. He ain't found the right man yet, and he won't never be no count till he does. You boys, come on in.
Oh, we hate to put your women folk out that way.
Won't put him out at all. Come on in.
Bye.
Oh, that way nobody can count the pieces out here. Hey, that must be the old tomcat you were telling about.
That old cat's too wild to eat at first. And Donnie here, she's been pitching him bread scraps, gentling them down.
I got a gift for taming wild things.
Well, he's sure eating them turkey bones right now.
Well, I guess you would, too, if all you'd ate for the last month was cold cornbread.
Tony, pass your papa a hot biscuit.
Don't you know that old thing would throw a wall-eyed fit? Man would reach down and grab him. I bet he'd jump clean out of his eyes.
Well, I sure wouldn't want to try it. Wild as that old cat is, he'd eat you alive.
I ain't scared. I had my hands on critters heap wilder than that. And still got away with it.
Most of them critters wasn't trying very hard to get loose. Go on. Grab that old tomcat. See how you make out.
Huh? Give me that drumstick so I can poke them out. I can handle them.
Oh, Tom! God bless our happy home. It's broke. My Tommy give it to me the day we was married. He said it was our good luck piece.
Well, I was just a pranking. I never one time figured that fool cat to go plumb crazy.
Now, don't take on so, honey. Don't nothing last forever.
Oh, but dang it, I was just a pranking.
I think you'd better go. Go on.
Well, gather up our plunder, boys. I hate to just eat and run, but... Well, I reckon we better. And back yonder's a prize sample how women folk will make a great big to-do about a little old bit of nothing.
Wish it hadn't happened so quick. Didn't hardly get my fill of that turkey and dressing.
What are they growling at? That's funny. Now, wouldn't that cock your pistol? Little old rough, strong pup like that, trailing us all the way from Fiddling Town. He sure must have a nose on him. It looks like he's found what he's after.
He picked me. Out of all the people in the world, he picked me.
He sure did.
I can keep him, can't I?
I don't know, Spud. You know how Ma's always been about hound dogs.
You all go to sleep now. I take you home all frazzled out while I get thrown out of another house.
In this friendly, friendly world, with each day so full of joy, why should any heart be lonely? In this friendly, friendly world, with each night so full of dreams, why should any heart be afraid? The world is such a wonderful place to wander through when you've got someone you love to wander along with you. With the sky so full of stars and the river so full of song, every heart should be so thankful. Thankful for this friendly, friendly world.
We'll catch you some varmints for sure.
Makes you feel like nobody ever saw us before.
Except maybe the Indians. Ain't he a great dog?
You better think up a name for him. Can't just go on calling him he. Dog's got to have a name like anybody else. How about Mushhead?
He's a smart dog. I'm going to call him Spot.
Now, how could you call him Spot when he's all one color?
He's just one big black spot.
Now, what's he think he's doing?
Come back here, Spot! Come back, Spot! Is he dead?
No, but he's sure busted up. It looks like his legs broke plumb in two. Spud, you tear back for the wagon, hook up the old man, and get down here so we can haul Dave back to his house.
I'd better do that.
No, you take Dave's horse, head for town and old Doc Cole's. Fast as you can ride.
Wilson broke his leg. I'm going to get Doc home.
Hurry up. They'll be needing some help.
What's all the big hurry, son? I gotta get Doc Cole. Dave Wilson needs help quick.
Come in or stay out, but for crying out loud, stop hammering on that door. All right, boy, what is it?
It's Dave Wilson, Doc. He's in a bad fix.
I'm the one that's in a bad fix. I got me a toothache built to fit a horse.
But you gotta go, Doc. Dave's leg is broke. He let a mean bronc fall on it.
Damnation! Anybody and everybody else can afford to get sick. All they gotta do is call a doctor. Who's the doctor gonna call when he gets sick? Let the doctor get sick and everybody says, what's the matter with old Doc? Don't he know any better than that?
Dave's gotta have help quick, Doc.
He lives clear down past the river. Boy, I just can't go way off down there. All right, boy. We gotta hurry. Dave's leg will be swelled up and we can't set it with 2 crowbars and a sledgehammer. Don't just stand there. Go down and get the car filled with gas.
Yes, sir.
What happened to Dave Wilson, Clint?
Broke his leg.
Oh, no.
I can't talk now. I gotta get Doc's car and find somebody to take care of Dave's horse. Where's your dandified friend?
Dandified? You mean Termus Dooley?
I mean that sweet talker pawing you around a minute ago.
Why, Clint Kenny. Termus one of the...
I don't care what he is. You tell him to keep his hands to himself.
But Clint, Termus is a grown-up man. You couldn't fight him.
He ever lays a hand on me again, I'll show him who's a man. Bust his jawbone.
Painkiller. You're afraid I'll be drunk before we get there, ain't you?
Well,
you're right, boy. I'll probably be so pie-eyed I couldn't hit the ground with my hat if I took 3 throws. I gotta do something to kill the pain in this old tooth.
Why don't you pull it?
Pull it? What do you think I've been trying to do? Can't even see it to get a hold of it.
I had a rotten tooth once. It was only a baby one, but it sure hurt.
What'd you do about it?
I ate it.
Ate it?
Yes, sir. I was eating a peach one day, and when I finished the peach, the tooth was gone.
Take more than a peach to get rid of this one.
Well, when Spud gets a loose tooth, Ma ties one end of a string to it and the other end to a doorknob. Then she slams the door. Spud says don't hardly hurt a bit.
Where are you going to find a doorknob out here in the woods?
Well, we can use the car wheel instead of a door. I got some fishing line.
Might as well try it. Ain't going to be no good a day till we get this thing out.
Here, you tie this around your tooth. I'll tie this end to the wheel.
Got it right?
Yes, sir.
All right, get back out of the way. Here I go.
Clean as a whistle.
An inspiration, boy. God-given, double-dyed inspiration. Never in the history of dentistry have I seen a more simple or successful operation. Won't be needing this no more. Come on, boy. We got a bone to set.
Howdy.
Oh, Cliff, how be you?
He's inside.
You want a drink before you go in, Doc? Say mine will come out. You better come out soon. Howdy, boys. Hello, Amy.
Doctor?
What you got, fried chicken?
And plenty of it.
Did you tell Mom and Pop about Spot?
I didn't even have time to go by the house.
You stay outside, Spud.
Come on, Spot.
When our times come, it's come.
Howdy, folks.
Oh, howdy, Doc. Good to see you.
Tom, did you bring your fiddle?
Sure did.
Rachel?
Doc.
Hello, Grandma Wilson.
You got here none too soon. Why, he looks bad.
Oh, don't pay no attention to her, Doc. She's been preaching doom for 40 years.
Tell Granny ain't nobody ever died from a broke leg.
What's the matter, Dave? Can't you ride the bad ones anymore?
Ride 'em? Thunderation. How do you expect me to ride one upside down?
Let's have a look at that leg. Oh, dang almighty, Doc.
What you cussing, Dave? The Lord's a-listening to you. It do seem like a body on his deathbed ought to keep from cussing.
It's a confounded whining and nagging of you women folks that killed us. Get me 3 or 4 good stout men.
Oh, you killing me, Doc?
Oh, don't, Doc. I just can't stand it.
Oh, land! Why, she's fainted. What are we going to do now?
Do let her lay there. Maybe she'll keep her mouth shut for a minute. Get these cat-squalling females out of my way.
You don't want the baby to hear cussing before he's even born.
Blackie, keep your hands off her legs. You hear me?
Hope you can hold him better than you held that tomcat.
Oh, I hear Dave got hurt. How bad is it?
We don't know yet. Doc says he needs 3-4 stout men to help old Dave while he's setting his leg.
Well, one of them's me. Hey, Charlie, tie my horses.
Where'd hog cabbage on the high roller like that?
Brung her back from the city last fall. Hog sure does bad in high cotton.
Mm-hmm. Where's he been keeping her all this time?
Where do you think?
One more pull at this drinking jug, and I'll set it myself.
What you want us to do, Doc?
Take a hold of his arm and his good leg. I don't want him swinging and kicking at me while I'm setting his broken. All right, now you all set?
Let her go.
Everybody hang on to what he's got.
Oh! Confound it, Doc! Hand me a 6-shooter. I'll plant a ball right square between your eyes.
Somebody's got on his chest.
Oh! 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 Confound it, Doc! Oh!
Doc says his leg will be all right. What are you doing here?
I went out to help. Terminus offered to bring me.
Maybe I oughtn't to bother bringing Doc Cole, long as Terminus is here.
Don't fret, honey. Weren't nothing to it.
It may hurt a little when he sobers up, but it'll heal straight.
Thank you, Doc.
Now, you all go and wash up for supper. All them folks are coming. Why, we'll have to eat in shifts, but we'll eat.
Dang.
Ain't it nice, Dave, how all the folks come to set up with you? Some of them even brung victuals.
Think you'll have me that drink now, Dave. Ooh. Looks like you're in for the biggest party since Ellie Morgan had twins.
Well, now, that's an ID. By dog if it ain't.
Oh, please, now, Dave, you keep on, you're going to hurt that leg all over again.
This here's my party, and I don't need to miss one hoot or holler at me.
pretty little girl with the pretty green eyes, please be mine. A pretty little girl with the pretty green eyes, oh mine. A pretty little girl with the pretty green eyes, oh, you have the power to hypnotize, oh, you set my heart aflame with the fire of your pretty red hair. Oh, yeah.
Pretty, Tom.
Yeah, I care.
Miss you? May I have the honor of this? See you, Cliff, boy. See you. If it wasn't for this broke leg, I'd be up there pounding hard to dirt myself.
A pretty little girl with the pretty green eyes.
Come on, Grandma Wilson, let's you and me show these young'uns how to do it.
A pretty little
and I ain't
girl
done it
with
for
the
20
pretty
years.
green eyes.
Time you got caught up.
Channelize, I love the beauty of your eyes and the fire of your pretty red hair. Oh, yeah.
Well, don't take it. Look out, Dave, you don't bust another one.
I love the beauty of your eyes and the fire of your pretty red hair.
That old man of yours sure got that fiddle hollering tonight.
Oh, you get that man liquored up, he's crazier than a pecker wood eating stick candy.
Girl with the pretty green eyes, I love you. A pretty little girl with the pretty green eyes, okay. A pretty little girl with the pretty green eyes, oh, you have a way to tantalize.
Get up there and sing for us, Nita. Go on.
What big boy's gonna hold me tight? What big boy's gonna kiss me right? What big boy's gonna let me know just how much he loves me so? Who's gonna be my steady beau? There's nothing special he must be except to just be mine. There'll never be no jealousy as long as he loves me all the time. When will I know the boy for me? Who is the boy that's meant for me? And when I find him, I won't ever, ever let him go. 'Cause I'm gonna love him, love him, love him so. There's nothing special he must be, like he just be mine. There'll never be no jealousy as long as he loves me all the time. When will I know the boy from me? Who is the boy that's meant for me?
We better put Spud to bed.
And when I find him, I won't ever, ever let him go. 'Cause I'm gonna love him, love him, love him so. I'm gonna love him, love him, love him so.
What's the matter, boy? Looks like you'd be in there swinging them women around.
Who cares about women? You let some fancy pants come along, they can't see nobody else.
Oh, yeah, there's some like that. Then there's some you can't get rid of, sort of sicken the dog on. Here, have a drink, boy. That'll help you blow off steam.
Fight back, don't you, boy?
Went down the wrong pipe.
Put sand in a man's craw, that liquor will.
There you go, Spud.
Poor little shirt-tail kid.
You plumb dug it out of you. Get some sleepy here, Spud, because we still got some hunting to do.
Thank you, Blackie.
You don't reckon it'll weary Dave none, all that partying out there?
Not at all. It's cheering him up and knowing his friends and neighbors is having themselves a good time.
I'm hungry.
Now, you had enough to eat. Go back to sleep.
Can I have Spud up here with me?
Sure he can.
Let's go to sleep, Spot.
Hey, foot, stop-foot, don't you know? Bow to your partner, let's go. Hey, foot, stop-foot, stomp to the ground. Swing them pretty gals round and round. Allemande left to left, Allemande. Right hip partner, right left round. Hey, foot up, foot, stop-foot down. Make that stop-foot jaw the ground.
I'm Susie Belknap.
I do, Susie. I'm Black Scanner.
I hear my husband talk about you.
Yeah, I bet it sizzle your ears.
Down and saw. Shake the hall. Swing your girl and put her in the middle. Then take a walk and keep time with the fiddle. Cash her girl as you go round. Swing the next one off and...
I'm thirsty. I think you could get me a drink.
Oh, I could use one myself.
Swing her out and swing her back. Gent promenade on the outside track. Swing that next girl, put her in the back. Just one more trip
Susie
round
Bell's
the track.
a brazen one.
I don't see Blackie fighting her off.
Will be your own. Swing her out and swing her home. Stop it
You don't generally drink hard liquor. Not as long as it's a party. I guess a little one won't hurt none. Ma, that was strong.
This stuff will draw blood blisters on a rawhide boot. They still get used to it.
Oh, excuse me.
You want a drink?
That's just what I'm after. Water.
I was just telling Blackie. I ain't danced since I got married.
Mrs. Payson, you sure look like you never stopped dancing.
Maybe I got something they want to get close to.
Well, no offense, Mrs. Payson, but if you have, you sure keep it well hidden.
When you grow up, you'll find the men don't seem to think so. When I grow up.
Just promenade the outside track. Swing that next girl, put her back. Just one more trip around that track.
Come on.
Uncle Clint, wanna dance?
I didn't come to dance and didn't come to argue. Let's go.
Hold on here, boy. What's this?
I don't like you fooling around my girl.
Your girl? What gave you that idea?
You better keep your hands off me.
Clint, what's got into you?
Are you coming with me or not?
Not when you act like that.
Look, I told you once before.
Simmer down, boys. Simmer.
Get it. Watch it. Take it easy. Come on.
That don't mean all you're drunk. Drunk as in a barn owl.
Oh, easy, Mom, your part. I'll find you and fix you in right now with both hands up.
I'm all right. You'll be all right when I get through you. Come on now.
Well,
Yeah, that ought to do for openers.
Evening, Sal.
And I'll tap your horse.
Oh, thank you, Sal. Looks like everybody in the county's here tonight.
I thought Dave Wilson was dying.
Evening, Cora. Evening, Aaron.
Evening, Rachel. See, old Dave ain't suffering no pain tonight.
Likely will in the morning.
Evening, Donnie.
My boys don't happen to be around, do they? They was the ones that found Dave.
Oh, we put Spud to bed in the house.
Where's Clint?
Oh, he's around somewhere. Seems like a month since I've seen him. I'll just look in on Spud.
And miss all this good fiddling? We can look in on Spud any time.
Let me help you, Aaron.
Oh, thank you, Rachel. Mrs. Kinney, may I have the honor?
Let's take a whirl.
You watch Mr. and Mrs. Kenny and don't let them go wandering around till I see if Clint's all right.
Feel any better?
I guess I acted up pretty bad, didn't I?
Well, either a man handles his liquor or the liquor handles him. You better walk around a little bit before we go back inside. I'll stall.
Thanks, Blackie.
Blackie, saw you take Clint outside. Thought you might be needing help.
Oh, he's all right now.
Fresh air feels good, don't it?
Sure does. Oh, yeah.
You afraid Donnie might see us? She's had her eyes on you all night, like maybe she owned you.
Don't no woman own Blackie Scanlon.
Or is it my husband you're scared of? That hog, he can be pretty mean.
You come fooling around, I'll set the dogs on him. Already did once.
I'd like to have seen that.
For my wife. You seen her around?
Susie Bell? Last I seen, she was dancing with Blackie.
She ain't dancing now. Blackie ain't neither.
Well, that don't mean nothing. What you gonna do, Hall?
You mind your own business.
I've been looking for you. You all right?
I guess so.
Your hair's all wet.
Blackie shoved me in the trough.
Well, good for him. Where is he?
He said he was going back to keep my folks busy till I got there.
You know, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. Drinking, fighting.
I am. I sure walloped that terminus, didn't I?
Keep talking like that. You're going to end up back in the trough.
I don't feel so good.
I'll keep you company till you feel better.
Well, I reckon we better be getting back.
And I heard what a big ladies' man you was. You got a funny way of showing it.
Maybe it's 'cause I'm used to doing the Jason.
Susie Bell! You get over here. Now, I warned you about that before we come here.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Shut up. Who are you out with?
Nobody, I swear.
Where's Blackie?
I don't know. I just stepped out to get a breath of
I'll
air.
learn you to spread your bait around.
I wasn't out with nobody. You know I wouldn't go for no country rake like him.
I'll learn that varmint chasing tramp to Tampa with a pacing woman. So you wasn't out with Blackie, huh?
Here's a fight! I knowed it was a-coming. With all that whiskey drinking, it was bound to come.
Keep out of this.
He's a-trying to kill Blackie Scanlon. Oh.
Why don't you fellas take it outside? This here ain't no place to settle a difference.
Outside, that's where they started it. I'll wind it up in here. Now, go on. Follow me.
What's the matter, Blackie? Ain't you got the guts to come down in the open? This time you ain't got a pack old dogs to do your fighting for you.
I tell you, he wasn't with me. He had him another woman. I seen him.
You're lying.
No, I swear.
All right, if it wasn't you, who was it?
It might ruin some woman's reputation.
Reputation. Any woman sorry enough to let that thing draw her out ain't got no reputation. So who was it?
It was me.
What? You.
But don't.
I don't know what all this to-do is about. What's between Blackie and me ain't none of your business.
I'll make it my business. Nobody else got the guts to protect their women folks. I'll do it for them. Mason.
You've caused enough trouble around here. Put the gun down and go home.
Now, I got no fight with you. Stay out of this.
Go home. You can go home with him or not. It's up to you.
We better be getting home.
Mustn't ever tell Clint. If Hug finds out, he'll kill Blackie.
Oh, Joe.
My poor baby in front of all those people.
There ain't nothing wrong with a young couple sneaking off by themselves, providing his intentions are honorable.
How can you talk like that?
Because I got a longer memory than you got. I can remember way back before we was married.
Tom.
Oh, don't fret so, honey. We'll have the biggest wedding since Dave and Rachel got hitched.
Everybody's got things all figured out, haven't they?
What got into her? She was after him, wasn't she?
You wouldn't understand.
Blackie. Blackie. Hog's going home.
I know. I hear what she said.
She weren't with you. I know she weren't. She just says that to keep Hog from killing you.
I know. I've been studying on that.
Well, I gotta see Paul.
They could care Jewel.
She ain't no Susie Bell, but at my age, you can't be fussy.
Goodbye.
Howdy, Ma.
Clint.
Howdy, son. Did you boys catch any varmints?
Oh, son.
I've been wondering where you'd gone off to. You look kind of peaked, son. You been getting enough to eat?
Oh, sure, plenty.
It's fine. Well, Cora, it's about time you and me were getting on home.
Yeah, I'll go with you.
No need for you to cut your hunting trip short.
Oh, that's all right. I ought to make such a fuss about in the first place.
Hmm? There's nothing to fret about. Boys like a mule. One don't get butthead now and then generally ain't good for nothing.
Well, if you're coming along with us, I'll just go and roust out Spud.
We could all go home together. Blackie can take the wagon.
Good.
That was something you done to Hog.
Well, all I done was what had to be done. Weren't nothing to take pride in.
I take pride in it. A heap of pride.
It ain't a pleasant thing to humble a man in front of his friends and neighbors.
I weren't meaning that part. I taken pride watching my pa do what nobody else could do.
Oh, I reckon there was others who could have done the same.
Maybe. If they'd had the nerve.
You sure you don't mind cutting the trip short?
Can't waste 2 weeks fooling around. We got a lot of plowing to do. Night, Nita.
Hi, John.
Say your good nights.
Sorry for the way I acted in there. I guess I can't handle that whiskey. It won't ever happen again.
I was as much to blame as you was.
Oh, no, you wasn't. You got a right to like anybody you want.
What I mean, I was trying to make you jealous. I don't really like Terminus at all.
You don't? Well, how are you going to get home?
Mr. and Mrs. Fikes are going right by our place, so I'll follow them.
Oh.
You know, I just got mad when it looked like I cared more about going hunting with Blackie than taking me to the candy corn.
Could be I can make it to that candy pulling tomorrow night.
I'll wear my new dress.
Well, I better go help Pa.
Look at my young'un, dead to the world. I bet the boys ain't had a wink of sleep since they left home. Oh, you oughtn't to have let Spud bring the dog in the house. It's one of your counterpainting, all tracked up.
That don't matter. Cora, maybe it ain't none of my business, but it's going to break that boy's heart if you don't let him keep that pup. He's already given it a name. Spot.
Spot? I never did hold with boys running in the woods, chasing after a no-good passel of old hound dogs.
If I have me a boy, he's going to have a dog for sure. Well, a boy and a dog, they go together like husband and wife, pepper and salt.
You ever hear of too much pepper in the stew? You'll see. It's easy to talk before they're born, but I want my boys to grow up and amount to something. When the time comes, you'll want the same.
Poor child's so tired, don't think he's ever going to wake up. Bye, Cora. Bye, Aaron.
Tell Dave we'll be by to see him.
Bye, Clint.
Bye now. Where's Spud?
Who's Spud?
Town pub Mr. Wald gives Spud.
Well, Mr. Wald, I can just take him right back.
He's going to be awful sorry.
We've been through that before, Clint.
Yes, ma'am.
I'll just sit in the back so Spud won't fall out.
Oh, there, Cora.
Bye.
Sounds like Spot.
Where's Spud?
Now, son.
Stop, please.
Oh, Bonnie.
Come on, Spud. Come on. Come on. You're my dog.
I better turn around and take that pup back.
We're all gonna miss enough sleep as it is. Spud, you get on up here. Aaron, you keep on going.
But it wouldn't be fair to keep the pup overnight and then have to take him back.
Who said anything about taking him back?
You mean I can keep him?
I'll tell you one thing. Don't you ever let me catch that old hound pup scratching up my flower beds, hear me? Well.
Bud, you hear your ma? She sees that pup scratching at the flower garden.
to skin us all alive.
Oh, boy, gee whiz! Golly God!
Bernie! I've been looking all over for you. What are you doing up here?
I just want to be alone.
Now, wait a minute. Ain't nothing to get bothered about. Well, the Slick is kind of an old fox and keep fooling around a bit. Finally gets caught. I got by longer than most.
So now you feel trapped.
No, now, you wait. I didn't mean that. I've been wanting you real bad. It's just, well, a man sort of hates to give up hunting and prowl and take on a big responsibility.
I done took note of that.
But, well, now, the way I see it, a man can hardly hope to hunt and prowl all his life. There comes a time in his life when it's only right for him to step between the traces and pull his part of the load.
That's what you mean to do.
Yeah. Sell them old house of mine and buy me a span of mules and rip the fields up of some old place and grow crops like you never seen grow before.
What?
If you marry me.
Oh, Blackie! I never thought to hear you say it, but you did. Oh, Blackie, do you really want to?
Want to? What, dog? Take it in. I just offer to give up all I've got or ever been used to.
You don't have to give up nothing for me. Keep your hands, hunt and prowl when you like. All I'm wanting is for you to keep loving me. God love you.
Helped down like I was Mrs. Somebody Special.
Come on, Spot. Can't hardly wait till dark so we can take him on his first hunt.
Don't guess I can hardly make it tonight, Spud. Sort of tied up.
Tied up? But you said you'd go with me anytime I wanted.
I know. But you see, I done promised Sid I'd take you to that candy pulling.
Candy pulling? When you can go hunting? What's the matter with everybody? Keep talking about hunting, but always chasing off after some old girl. Struck a hot trail. Bitch is a fox or a big bull.
Or a big old Molly Cottontail. You know, it feels real good to get back.
Hound-Dog man, I want to be a hound-dog man. Hound-Dog man, I want to be a hound-dog man.